Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn possessive nouns. Can you see a sweet smiley on the screen? What is it? Is it just a smiley? Okay, let's learn what is it. First, we are going to learn its definition. A possessive noun. What is it, children? It is a noun that shows ownership or possession, or you can say belongingness of things or qualities. Qualities of whom? Person, place, animal, or thing. So, children, what is a possessive noun? It is a noun which that can show you whose it belongs to or whom uh, it possesses. Let us see an example. Link's birthday cake. Whose birthday cake is this? Link's. So you can also write the birthday cake of Link. But what is the correct way of writing? This is Link's birthday cake. So to show belongingness or to show possession, we give apostrophe S. Who is the owner of this cake? Ling. So, to show ownership or possession, we use apostrophe S. Can you see, children? This girl's name is Ling. And to show possession, we have used apostrophe S. So, just now I was talking about the sweet smiley on the previous slide. So, that was an apostrophe. Yes. Can you see on the screen, children, a big apostrophe? What does it mean? The apostrophe indicates possession or belongingness or ownership. Let's see an example. We can see a picture of a student here carrying so many books in his hand. So it's written the student's books. Let's see another example. What is the difference between the first picture and the second picture? In the first picture, we can see a student is holding so many books in his hand. And in the second picture, we can see there are three students. They are also carrying a number of books in their hands. And what is the difference between these two sentences? In first sentence, we can read the student's books. And in the second sentence also, it is written the student's books. There is no change in the pronunciation. But when we will see first, in the first sentence, student, then apostrophe, and then S is written. But in the second sentence, students, and then apostrophe is given. What is the difference between these two things? See, children, from the picture only, it is very clear that when we are talking about a singular noun, then we give apostrophe S. A single student. When we talking about the ownership of a singular student, a single student, then we will write apostrophe S. But when we are talking about plural noun, like what is the plural of a student? Students. So when we are showing the belongingness of plural noun and the word ends with S, we give apostrophe at the last, that is after S. So here we have understood that for singular noun we give apostrophe S, and for plural noun that ends with S we give apostrophe at the end. Let's see few more examples, children. There are many plural noun which ends in S, but there are also plural nouns which do not end with S. They are irregular pronoun. Let's see the first example. My child's dog. Who is the owner of the dog? My child. So children, what is the plural of child? Children. It is plural, but it is not ending with S. So how will we show possession? Let's see. We will write my children's dog. See here, first sentence, my child's dog. When we are showing the possession of a singular person, then we are giving apostrophe S. But in plural noun, when the word does not end with S, there also we will give apostrophe S only. Now the second example, the man's work. It is singular man, so we have given apostrophe S. What is the plural of man? Men. So it is also not ends with S. So again we will write the men's work. We will write men, then apostrophe S. In the same way, third example, the mouse's cage. Mouse is singular, noun. So we have given apostrophe S. And what is the plural of mouse? Mice. But it does not end with S. So we have to add apostrophe S. So the mice's cage. A person's clothes. Then what is the plural? We will write people's clothes. The noun, possessive case. Again, let us revise it. What is possessive noun? It denotes possession, ownership or belongingness. See children, when we are talking about living things, then we will use noun, apostrophe S plus possession or ownership. Like see example, noun is Ram. We have added apostrophe S there, and possession is pen. Whose pen is this? Ram's pen. So we will write Ram's pen has been lost. Let us see one another example. What is noun? Rekha. We will use apostrophe S, and what is the possession? Watch. Whose watch is this? Rekha's watch. So we will write Rekha's watch is costly. But children, what we will do in non-living thing? In non-living thing, we will write possession plus of and then noun. In living thing, we write first noun, apostrophe S and then possession. But in non-living thing, it is opposite. We have to write possession plus of and plus noun. Let us see an example. Suppose we are writing the car's wheel is punctured. Car is non-living thing, so it is wrong. It is incorrect. What we have to write? We have to write the wheel of the car is punctured. First we have to write the possession, then of and the noun. Like we will not write the chair's leg. We will write the leg of the chair. We don't say tree's bark. We say the bark of the tree. I have already explained you the rules of singular and plural possessive noun. Let's revise it once. A noun that shows one person, place or thing owning something. Like for example, my brother's friend. Whose friend? My brother's friend. So brother is singular, so we have given apostrophe S. My teacher's remarks. My friend's birthday. So children, here you have seen that whenever we are using singular noun, we have to give apostrophe S. And what about plural possessive noun? A noun that shows more than one person, place or thing owning something. For example, the 4 puppies' tails were wagging. So puppies, it ends with S children. So we will give apostrophe at the end. In the same way, my parents' marriage anniversary was celebrated yesterday. So again, parents, it is plural noun which ends with S. So we will give apostrophe at the end. In the same way, all the children's faces were red. Children, plural of child is children, which does not end with S. It is irregular pronoun. So we have to write apostrophe S. So there is a difference between S apostrophe and apostrophe S. When you are using singular noun, then you will use apostrophe S. And when you are using plural noun which does not end with S, there also you will use apostrophe S. But the plural nouns which end with S, there you will use only apostrophe at the end. Let us read few rules again, children, so that you will better understand. Possessive nouns are those nouns that show possession. Possessive nouns are used to show ownership or belongingness. So what is rule number 1? In singular nouns, we add apostrophe and S after the noun. First example is Ron's car. Ron is noun. Singular noun. Then we have given apostrophe yes, and then possession. Ron's car is in the garage. Whose car is this? Car belongs to Ron, which is in the garage. Rule number 2 is in singular nouns ending with s, we add an apostrophe and s to the noun. Children, there are many names which end with s and they are singular. So you can add their apostrophe s. Like Thomas. Thomas is a name of a boy which ends with s. There you can add apostrophe s to show the belongingness. Like Thomas' notebook is lying on the table. James, again, James is a name of a boy, but it ends with s. So what will you do to show the belongingness? You will put another apostrophe and s. James' wife is a doctor. What is rule number 3? In singular nouns ending with s followed by a word starting with s. See, children, you have to listen carefully here. Again, I am reading it. Rule number 3. In singular nouns, what is singular noun here? Tejas. Ending with s. See, Tejas ends with s, right? Followed by a word starting with s. Can you see the second word, which is school, it starts with s. So Tejas is ending with s and school is starting with s. So two s are there. So what do we do here? We just add an apostrophe to the noun. This is to avoid a hissing sound. So you have to take care. If the name ends with s and the second word starts with s, there only you will add apostrophe at the end of the noun. Like Tejas school is in Malviya Nagar. Again, Shuhas, it ends with s, and sister starts with s, so you will only add apostrophe to the noun. Suha's sister is a teacher. I hope you have understood rule 1, 2, and 3. They all are about singular nouns. Now we will learn about plural nouns. Rule number 4. In plural nouns, ending with s, we add apostrophe after s, like students. What is the plural of student? Students. So we will give apostrophe after s. Students' report cards are ready. Girls' dance classes have been postponed. For like boys, books, copies, bottles, mirrors, watches, all these words, they are plural nouns and they end with s. So whenever you are talking about them, whenever you will talk about them, you will put apostrophe at the end. Only with living things, not with the non-living things, children. Rule number 5. In irregular plural nouns like men, children, oxen, mice, you will add apostrophe and then s to show possession. Like children's clothes are expensive. People's mindset needs to be changed. Now, possessives for names ending in s. Just now we have discussed what will you do when the name ends with s. Let's see it again. Singular noun, Kiara class. Kiara Kas. Kas is the surname. When you're talking about its possession like singular possessive noun, what will you write? Kiara Kasses. You will give apostrophe s. Because she is a singular girl. She is a single girl. Now, when you are talking about plural noun, you will write the Kasses. Suppose you are talking about Kiara's mother, father, brother, and herself. Okay. So, you will write the Kasses. And how will you write plural possessive noun? The Kasses. Then you will give apostrophe at the last. Children, suppose you are talking about Mr. Sharma. Mr. Sharma invited you to a party. So, we are talking about one singular person. Then when you are writing about his belonging, then you will write Mr. Sharma's house is nearby. But when we are talking about Mr. Sharma, Mrs. Sharma, his son or daughter, all Sharmas, Then it will become plural. Then how will you show possession? Then you will write Sharmas and then apostrophe. See children, epistrophe, we have learned that apostrophe is used to indicate ownership or belongingness. But it is also used to show contractions. Contractions means when you contract two words, you make them short. Like I don't like homework. Do not. What is the contraction of do not? Don't. In the same way, does not, doesn't. Should not, shouldn't. Are not, aren't. Will not, won't. So, children, apostrophe is used to show possession. On the other side, it also used to show contractions. Like possessives, Nate's coat is red. I hope you all have understood it well, children. We will do the book exercise in the next video. That's all for today. Thank you.